Good morning to all our customers and colleagues attending today's webinar, where we will be introducing AVEVA Teamwork. My name is Carla Girdi, and I will be your host today. And my colleague, Munzir Karhani, the head of Training and Enablement Department at AVEVA Select Gulf, will be presenting today's webinar. We will go over AVEVA Teamwork, a brief introduction, discuss its value propositions, extensions, and integrations, and finally have a live demo. Before we start, let me remind you to type all your questions in the question section or the chat box, and we will answer them at the end of the session. Now let's get started. Hi, Munzir.
Hi, Carla. Hey, everyone. Good morning. So as you mentioned, this is a webinar about the teamwork, AVEVA Teamwork. So we will talk what is AVEVA Teamwork, and it will be an overview and walkthrough this new, let's say, platform. So this webinar, as I said, it's a walkthrough, so it's not technical, and even for technical parts, it's very easy. Just let me make a small introduction. I believe that most of us use social media today, Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, etc., YouTube, as I said, and if we don't have the social media, at least we know how to use it. Teamwork is something as easy as to use these social media. So what is a teamwork? Teamwork, because I think some of us even use WhatsApp and these social media for professional purpose, not only personal. Teamworks with made by POCA, which is a partner for AVEVA, makes AVEVA Teamwork. They make something like social media platform, but more professional, that allow us to supervise and communicate and give a task and follow with some workflow management, a small workflow management for all the tasks and feeds and etc. So it's a simple cloud-based application or cloud-based performance support application designed to empower workers with the knowledge and digital resources they need to do their job effectively and increase plant productivity. I think some of us is especially for task, even if we have some workflow management or some systems or some advanced system, they are still using some tools like WhatsApp because it's faster, and this is actually the purpose of Teamwork. So Teamwork, as I said, is a platform that allow the workers to have an instant access to instruction, give instruction and workstations, and solve problems and capture best practices in the flow of daily works. This is from the workers, and it allows to connect workers with management, that they can have a real-time visibility and supervise and follow those works and tasks. As well, the corporate needs these teamworks or help this teamwork to establish some standards and ensure compliance in their facilities. Now, Teamwork is a platform that focuses on 4 major areas, which is communication, by feeds and fast publishing of news, as I said, feeds, some videos to communicate and share information with all the facility, as well to archive this knowledge. The second area of focus is digital knowledge. Like, for example, I need to very fast reach any information about an equipment or a product, so it's have a barcode integration that simply click on it and I will reach the form or the skills that I need to look at to work with this equipment, some manuals, checklist, etc. It's all will be included with simple clicks. skills management, where the skills managers, if we can say, or supervisors, can create some learning programs, videos, instructions, and divided into two, even maintenance or tasks with checklists, assignments, exams. Even they can create some exams and share these to train new hiring people, or even to improve the existing operators. And last one is the issue management. As I said, there will be some call for help in case any issue happened in my facility. I can simply share it and assign someone and ask him for help, and I can follow if it's done or not done by simple clicks. It's not a workflow management, as I said before, but it's let's say a mini workflow that at least I can follow with simple steps. Now, this platform is based on continuous improvement of skills and knowledge, where if I identify any issue from these feeds, I can go and look at the dashboards and forms. I can create some dashboards and forms for these issues. After solving the problem with this mini workflow, I can capture and share the video how I make the troubleshooting, or how I make this task. Then I can put it in the train to standardize it and share it with my colleagues, apply it as part of checklist or task and or program of improvement, and then it will be part of my system for any new issues that happen. So, and there is even an improvement or improvement system. Not anyone can create a new skills without improvement, or create a new forms that needs an improvement. So everything is digitalized. That's will reduce a lot of paperwork and digitalize all my daily work to a single platform. And even if I need the papers as it is, I can share or export as a PDF and have it like a paper to archive it for HR, for example, even that I don't need, because an HR can have, I'm giving an example, can have this access and get these PDFs or whatever the forms are easily. Now, today we'll talk about teamwork as a standalone. However, teamwork have some integration and extensions, like real-time extensions or integration for HMI or MES that trigger posts from and to teamwork, MES to teamwork, and reverse. I can, once I create a call for help, I can trigger a new post and can turn to a work order in the CMMS. I have to post some downtime that can be synchronized with the ERP logs, user management. I have the quality management system, and the operation procedures can be bi-directional with my integration with my teamwork. Plus some components, and the skills can as well be linked with my learning management system if I have one. So it's not just a standalone platform, but it can be integrated with AVEVA and some third-party application. There is a simple, I will show you where you can find those APIs and the integration parts, but this part will not be covered today because teamwork is a little bit yes, it is not complicated. It's very simple to use, but it's big to look at the features. So maybe we will do this part of integration with small videos, TikTok videos, or even in another webinar. We will plan for this part separately. Without talking a lot theoretically, let's go directly and look at this platform, how it is, or how it's look like. So once you log, you only need a browser like Facebook or even application. Once you click the URL of your factory, and log in. This is the home page when you are directly linked to the factory feeds. Now I'm logged in as Samuel. Samuel is global administrator, so I have all these facility. I will talk about these bars now. Let's talk first about the tabs app. So this is the first one, is the QR code or barcode code. It's simply a barcode. Once I scan any barcode, it will directly direct me to the linked product or equipment if there is any form, and we will reach this once I will go for products or equipment, etc. We will see the same page, but instead of searching for it, I can go by simply scanning the barcode. As well, here I can look at my my skills. If there is any approval, this is the approval dashboard. So I have the work instructions, some troubleshoots or some new posts. These are linked to my approval dashboards. I have here another button for call for help. So in case is there any call for help from my colleagues, I can look at it. So for example, this one is open, it's related to quality, and it's not critical, but it's open. There is one pending, one in progress, well, actually two pending, and two are already resolved. So four, that's mean 1, 2, 3, 4 are not resolved yet. Now every feed I get, yeah, for sure, here I can look at them by lines, and we will go what is line and what is division once we reach for it. This button, the third one, are the notification. Any new notification I got, it will be shown here, and it will, now I cannot see the numbers of notification because I already click on it and I see it. And last but not least from this part is my own page, when I can look at my team, not colleague, so only the team of my division. I have 11 team here. What are the tasks? This is the same button of tasks, skills that I'm working on. So we will reach the skills part. Reports. If I click on any post, this is my favorites. In case I have some form that I didn't finish, I can save it as a draft to come later. Then there is the help and the API documents. This is, we will talk later, and I can change and look at my view like any social media application. As simple as it is. So let me go back and to the factory feeds. You can see here the factory feed. This factory feed, that's mean all my colleagues, what they made, what they shared. For example, this is the first one. It's a maintenance. Actually, it is call for help. I can click here to make it one of my favorites to have an direct access. So this one is a call for help. It is in progress. There is 28% already looked at it. Only one comment, and it's assigned for one of the operators. So this guy Liam's, he already did it, so it's in progress. The operator must to change it to resolved. So it's supposed to be resolved. Yes, I can do it. Yes, it's resolved because Liam already did it. So resolved, got it. So now it's resolved. If I go here, it's supposed to be shown now as resolved, not in progress anymore. This is an example of call for help. Some general feeds. Here, Kevin is showing some COVID updates, shift changeover, and shift changeover can be done with a form. No need to write everything. I can make a form for shift changeover maintenance, and put in your mind that even these words, the line, maintenance, factory feeds, product lines, etc., those can be customized. Everything you are looking here can be customized. Let me look at this tab that I post many times. So this tab is show you hierarchically by division, by plants, the product lines. So every plants have several product lines. Every product lines have some workstations. Inside the workstation, some equipments are assigned to, and there is for every line some products, and products can be divided into raw materials, finished materials, or intermediate. it, I can customize and look at it everywhere. So let's go for the plants, for example. I'm part of division 1, so Samuel is part of division 1. However, I have several divisions. I will show you once I go for the administrative part, but Samuel is assigned to division 1. This is why I cannot look at division 2 or division 3, etc. And I have division 1 is Chicago. In Chicago, I have 8 product lines, 19 posts. So those are the product line 1, 2, 3, 4. We will go for these products when I click on it, but from one to another, I can go for it from product line 2 lines to equipment. So I have, as I said, 8 product lines when the academy and the meeting room, some warehouse, new lines, packaging, etc. It's already here. There is 8 forms linked to this plan. So if we go for forms, I have here a checklist for form. And this checklist, let's see, Samuel, that's me. I have already 2 in progress that didn't finish. If we go for these forms, I can finish that checklist after editing form, and at the end, I can submit. Yeah, for sure, I can download this form as a PDF, and I can look at the information of this form plus the version in case this version, I have several versions for these forms. There is a version management in Teamwork. So back to plants. In plants, I can, from the plants level, go for Chicago again. Those are product line. You can go for new posts. See all the posts linked to this division only, and there is a dashboard, and this dashboard is actually linked to Microsoft BI. I can see the OEE, so I already have some integration here with Microsoft Power BI. You can see the rejected ratios, so the integration is already done for this demo. I can add in new dashboards, and I can see the users, how many users or my colleagues that links to Chicago. From product line, if I click on lines, I will go for line 1. So I can go it from lines and look at all lines in my factory. So line 1, same idea. Here I have some forms, some work instruction and troubleshoots. So those are part of skills. And there is 2 forms linked to line 1. Checklist, as I show you, or some form to fill on every, depends on what you need, a daily checklist or forms for changeover, weekly forms, etc. Here, this line have 4 workstations. I will go for workstation later. Feeds, dashboards, and users, same like my plants. So those will show me only the user link to this line and post for this line. Workstations are similar. If I click on workstation, I can see as well these forms, work instruction, etc. I will go for work instruction and troubleshoot when I reach the skills. Yes, the name, it's this workstation is part of the plant Chicago for this production line. It is a packaging, so this workstation is a packaging, and it have 4 equipment. So I have 4 equipments, the dashboards, there is some documentation. So this one, for example, is field level risk assessment. If I want to look at these documents, I can simply click on it and I get it as a PDF. So I can look at some user, and there is one barcode assigned to this workstation. So if from here I scan the barcode of the workstation, it will link me to this page directly. I can add new barcodes, etc., and not only for workstation, but as well for equipment and products. So this is another level, it's equipment. If we go for equipments, there will be like case packaging, and I have some references with other things, communication, room, meeting room, etc., linked to the equipment. So this equipments, I can look at the manufacturers of equipment, or this manufacturer, for example, has a work lift. So let me go for the work lift, and in the work lift, I can look at what's plant, what's production line. On workstation, this work lift, who is the manufacturer and what the model type, serial number of this work lift, from what country, if there is any form, work instructions, troubleshoot, and product settings. In case I want to work on this equipment, I can simply click on it and there will be some work product settings to use it as a PDF or even a videos. Barcode, some expert, if there is any expert in this work lift, he will be assigned for it, so I can call him if I need his help. This is regarding the equipment. Product is even simpler, more simple. I have finished goods. So those are my finished goods, and I have some hazardous materials, some raw materials. Again and again, those can be customized. I can add more, or I can remove some of them to make more categories, and I will show you how once I reach to the administrative part. Like before, if I go for any product, I can see the news feeds related to this product, some related products. Let me go for another product just to show you an example. For example, this box. I can see the post related to this box, all the information, how some work instruction and troubleshoots, some related to the product. So this box is related to some raw materials, which is this cardboard fiber and wood pulp. So I can organize my factory or my fields. In case I don't have a factory, I have like a pump stations or whatever. I can change even the name product and put something else and make different things linked together on the same page, some documentations and barcodes. So in this case, I have two different products with 5 inches for 2 different barcodes, or even 2 barcodes or 2 different codes for the same product. It's up to you how you want to customize it. Let's go now for the training content. As I explained, there is 2 different training here, one for workstation and one for troubleshoots. So for example, troubleshoot for call for help, how to make it. I already have this status is a draft, so it's not done yet. And someone needs to approve it. The supervisor must be approved to be it's already approved, but I'm on draft side. So once I click on the troubleshoot, I can look at the video. This is the issue, for example, problem information. It's a simple video. Solution, how to solve it. This is, ouch. And the solution, how to solve it. In case there is some version in management, in case there is more than version. So this is the first version of this troubleshoot. Who did this with Samuel? The language, we will talk about the languages later on. Plus who needs to approve it. This is not approved yet, so the supervisor need to approve this version. Same for the instructions. If we need to know, for example, this cleaning part, same, how to do the cleaning with some descriptions, videos, PDF. I can do the whole things, and once I checked this instruction, I can mark as watch, confirmed, so my supervisor know that I already watched this part. Now, this is a small instruction. I can put all of them into what we call it skills management and make a program for it. And in this program, or these skills can be assigned per departments. For example, not everyone needs to look at the cleaning. So I can assign the cleaning vision just for, let's say, operators or maintenance, or troubleshoot must to be for maintenance, but not the HR needs to look at it. So I can put some training contents and it will be visible for related people. So those are the colleagues. I can have and look at all my colleagues who did what. Those are all my colleagues, and I can, if I click on any of them, I can see what's the post they have, on what team they are belonging to. If I have some email departments, activity streams related to some activity that they are doing, what are the skills that they already made. So this lockout tagout is already done, I think, and it's part of health and safety. I can check some reports. So from work instruction and the troubleshooting, they already finished. So Lily finished 17 from 23 skills and 4 over 6 from all the instructions she had. And in case you have any draft, I can check and look at it. At the end, some analytics, general analytics, and there is a lot of analytics here I can have. Yeah, put in your mind, not everyone have all access. This can be customized as well, depends on the level. So as I said, I'm logging as general administrator. This is why I can have the access of everything. So this is engagement overview. Right now I'm active. This is what's only 2 are active, me here and there's someone else. Yeah, John Smith. If I logged in from a different person, it will show like it's active, so I can see the user. This is a general reports for, especially for the management. I can see who view what, how many comments, likes, etc. The training contents, what he did, viewing reports, who saw what's reports. And there is more analytics regarding the forms, the templates here. The completion of templates. Now this is because it's old. I need to just modify the year, so it will show me the completion, who did what from the templates. So we can, let's change the range and make it customized category. Okay, let's customize it from 2 years from now, because this demo is a little bit old. So I will change 20/01/01 until today, so until 2022. Yes, so, and is any value, or yep, that's it. So let's see, if I click on enter, it's supposed to, oh, so let me just change it from November, August. I think I need to check exactly. Yes, so let me refresh. And here I can see some of the reports. So I have only 3 contributed for unique contribution. I have some templates here, some the reports, health and safety. I have 6 completion for health and safety. Center line, I have only 2. Forklift pre-op inspection, only 1. So I can customize the range, make it easier per today, yesterday, last 7 days. But as I said, this demo is 2 years old, so this is why I need to go back 2 years. I mean, the data are 2 years old. This is why I have to go to 2020. Same for skills comparisons, and look some skills, some factory feeds, call for help, and I can look for numbers of call for helps and what is done, what's yet to be done, what's in progress, etc. Work instruction and troubleshoot, who did what from the training content. So this is the how the user will interact with this system. Go back to factory feeds. Yes, let me just, for example, to log out and change the user. I will go for GLAM. This is simple, another user. As you see, I cannot have the access of everything. It's customizable. I can customize it, depends on the user, but this is how the user will interact with it. Very easy and very straightforward. I will go back to Jean Smith to go for the administrative, sign in. So once I click on administration, and here we can go and to have to make the configuration. This is the general or the home page or the landing page, if you can say, for administration. I can go and make it global or change administration based on some divisions. This is the dashboard. I have 28 users, 5 plants, 14 workstations, etc. All the dashboards. Once I click on any of this, it will guide me directly to what I need to change or to configure. So let me go through fast with this configuration. Very easy, no need for any advanced technical skills. Just you know how to use Facebook or how to configure your own profile, so you can configure this as well. For example, for users, I recommend to go from down to up. So first start with some job titles. You can add, so this is a job title. You can add let's see, PM level 2, project management level 2, and I can add these titles in different languages. And these languages that you can see here are the languages that I already activated. I can activate more. So you simply have to put the name in Arabic, in French, in Spanish, and simply save it. And that's it, you have a new job title. Now translation is missing. You can see this translation is missing because simply in this demo we didn't put the translation, and this is very good for you to know what are the fields that are not yet translated. And in the language part you can have a general or a global view for everything. So job title, after finishing that job title you can put some shifts, the departments, changing, and then you can put the user. And if you add any user, let's add or show you how to add one. Simply an activated user, put the picture, first name, very simple. The other name in case you have another name in different language, email address, what plant he is. We will go for this plant. You want to assign him employee number, job title that already add ones. What shift this user must to be assigned to, the hire date, birth date, and in case he is a Polka expert, that means he knows how to work on this platform, you can check to ask him his help in something. Permissions, so this is a user, manager, administrator. You can give or remove some of his permissions and then give him who is actually his supervisor. Go next. Yes, I will. I have to put few things here. Then go next to give more information. For example, about the language he wants to use. Let me go for example, Lisa. Lisa, this is the general information. What language we can change it from English to French, for example, and if she's logged in, everything will be French. What are the permissions that she's assigned to? I can go and check one by one. She have those supervisors, etc. So very easy to assign and look at the training approval rights. I can give her what's the approval rights or level what she can approve and what she will be assigned to what training, etc., etc. And these are the departments. She's on this department. She's operations. So if I give a training for operations, she will be assigned to operation, for example. Or if I make call for help for operations, she will be notified. If there any expert level, I can look at it. Now she doesn't in this case. And very good management or operation management for operators or people management. I will not say it HR, but I can know exactly who did what in case of call. Who should I call? This is the next one is the structure. Let's go for the structure of my system. So first, let me go for structure configuration. As I told you, everything can be customized. If you remember, there is division, plants, production line. So I can the word plant, I can change it. So in this case, let me say it's not a plant, so it's supposed to be pump station. station, or in plural it's supposed to be pump stations. So what is the home plant? It will be water pump station. So this depends on the pop-up that will go, and I can change all of them in English, Arabic, or any other assigned language, or language that I have. Plant, production line, workstation, equipment. If I don't have equipment, I want to change it with something else. So for example, tools, let's say. Products, I don't have a product. I'm someone who distribute water, so I can put water. So instead of the word product, let's say an example, or gas or whatever. So all these can be customized. This is regarding the structure of my system. Like the users, I can create some divisions. So in my case, I have 2 divisions. I can add a new division, just put the name. Then those are the plants with pictures. So this Chicago is part of Division 1, Vancouver Division 1. So I can have division under division. I have plant with what country. In every plant, I have some product line, and this product line one is a process or packaging or none of any. So those categories can be customized as well. I can add some categories. Let's go back. Same for workstation. I can have some workstation based on categories. So this workstation categories are filling, test Mary, I don't know what it is, warehouse, wrapping. So I can have many categories as much as I want, and I can create workstation based on categories, and this workstation will be part of line, and line is part of the plant or whatever the facility you have. As well for equipment, I can make some models. So models, equipments, and manufacturer for my equipment. Then I can create an equipment by model, by manufacturer, to have a better management. Product as well. So categories, you remember I have finished goods, hazardous materials, and raw materials. So I can do more. So I can add more categories or subcategories. For example, in this finished goods, I have bottles and packaging. I can add more, or I can make like last finished goods, for example, add another category and subcategory, then add a new product based on categories. As well, based on categories, product line, etc. This regarding the structure, some factory feeds, if I want to manage how the factory feeds will be. So there will be some, if you remember, if I click, let me go back to my page here, I will add a new feeds here. So for example, this feed that I will add is just continuous improvement, cooperate, I will put the message, etc., picture, I can put some tags, okay, and publish. Or I can do it, this create a call for help, okay. So in case of call of help, this is a maintenance priority. I can put some priority and can change it. So this is have a priority, it's more than important. Put the message, give the tags, add documentation, and once I publish, I can yes, I can add languages as well. And once I publish it, I can assign it to someone. So I can give an assignment. Let me put help, for example, help here, and publish. Okay, so this is tag equipment. Yeah, I have to add an equipment here. This related to this equipment. Yes, and publish. So I need help on this equipment or this line or whatever. This is my help. So let me, I can edit it now and add document, for example, or simply assign someone. Here I can add to a task. Let me add someone, James, for example, or help. I can assign it to Lisa, so I can create task. This is for Lisa, to ask her for help. So it will be to do, and once she finish, she will click on done, confirm, and this one is open. Maybe she will ask for a meeting. It will be in progress, and at the end, it will be resolved. As I said, everything here is customized. So how to customize it? This is the continuous improvement regarding the new types, new feeds. I can add more. The problem types. So there is health and safety with a description. Some approvers. So now there is new approvers, is Samuel and John Smith. I can add some departments approvers, news approvers plans, and the new approvers product lines for per product lines. Everything is customized and as simple as click and add the new comments. Forms, I can create some forms, and it's forms for maintenance. This is auto maintenance for categories and subcategories, and forms like let's add this form like let me edit this daily form. It's categories by categories. This can be done, and I can create templates of form based on then give it for the categories. So for example, this is a checklist. It's a form and it's active. I can create a form by simple drag and drop. So let me create a new one just to show it for you. It's a drag and drop system to create a new form. I have some settings for it. This is the template name. Let's make it test, for example. It's part of the categories that I already showed you. The students, for example, I already put it. What subcategory I don't have right now, very easy. So that's it. I can put a header, simple drag and drop with some titles, some questions, question, and this is a checklist. Drag and drop and fill it. That easy. Yeah, I have to put some inputs. So let me quit it and just show you one example. This is the checklist, a finished form. For example, this one, it has some notification, so I can manage the notification of this form. This form is notify the whole Chicago home plans. I can share it with what division, what product line, what workstation, what is the settings. So this checklist have 1, 2, 3 first part. So the sort, then set in order checklist, then shining checklist. This is a checklist form, normal. By just drag and drop, I can put a long answer. There is many options I can choose from it, and we can make a form for changeover, for example, for maintenance, for many, and you can see it from the categories here. I have center line, continuous improvement, etc. Many forms that you can put a category and a subcategories. Training content is almost similar. So we have by categories, by symbols. I can put some symbols for training categories as troubleshoot. So I can add a troubleshoot category or workstation category. I will give an example for cleaning, how it will be. So edit. Simply, this is the title, approval permissions, what departments need to approve and can view and collaborate. So administration can view the cleaning training, but it's not part to be approved. But however, the health and safety and operation, it's a must for them to follow this training. So I can do it, and I can create this training for them. And these are the skills and exams. So I can create or make new skills. Those are the skill level, basic, intermediate, advanced. I can endorse some levels by categories, some exams to create. So I can create some exams. I can create new skills. Those are category skills. And then to assign it to a training content. I believe this is almost all just a simple walkthrough, fast one. These are the parameters to see how much I can control and change in my teamwork. I can empower the passwords, activate version history, user interface, what to activate, what's not, device authentication, some section with required approval. The logo, it can be changed, factory feeds, viewing configuration, many things to change or to react or to configure. Those are the languages that I can add. So as you can see, English is my default language. I'm activating few and some of them are not activated. Those are the languages that I have, many languages, and I can see from language management what's missing translation. From one page, I can go and add this translation that's missed for all the languages. Let's go just for security. I can control who can access based on some rules per IP or per geographic places. You can see the rules here. It can be edited. I can add a network-based rules by IP or by country. So, for example, a manager cannot access, for example, if he's, let's say, Algeria, this is the country rule that I can create. And I said all managers I can only access if they are part of Algeria. This is just an example, or by IP, or I can make a security contact. So any issue happened with my system, I can add a username and password for, or I can add the contact for IT contact in general notice for contacts. So it will easily show me who I should contact in case of any issue happened in my system. Same for impersonal, just giving some impersonal linked to be easier for people to interact. I can have a mass import in case I have 1,000, let's see, it's 100 user, for example. I can import them with a simple CSV file. Those are the APIs. So API documentation are very easy to look and to see. There are some examples how to use it, how to export CSV in case I want to communicate or to interact with with third-party application. We have some integration. Those are to trigger to integrate for some outside party, how to integrate to trigger some posts. Here's some integration already there. Microsoft Power Automate, I can look at the documentation and know how to use it. As I said, API integration, maybe we will do it laterly and separated. And last but not least, the audit trail. This audit trail is actually, let's say, a log that will show me everything, everyone who did what. For example, Samuel, he created this feeds. He did it from this IP, and the feeds address or the title is like this. Now allow me not to show it because it will show the IP addresses and it will expose my own IP address. So it's simple audit trail that will allow you to check everything happened in your system. And at the end, there is the help center that if you go through it, it's very easy and easy to understand and to follow. So I believe this is how we cover the runtime, how to work with it as a simple as a user. No need for any advanced skills. Just you need to know how to use social security, I guess, social network. That's it. It's very simple. And for the configuration is with simple clicks and drag and drops action. You can build your own facility, and it's very customizable. You can change multi-linguistics, and everything is up to your facilities. So in case I will stop it here. In case there is any question, please let me know.
Thank you, Munzir, for this interesting session. Before I start reading the questions, I would like to invite everyone to follow our new social media channels. I added the links to the chat box. You can also find today's webinar recording along with all other news on our social platforms. So let me start reading the first question we received, Munzir. The operators cannot be on PC all the time. Is there any mobile app?
Okay, this is a very good question. I was just, that's great. I was just looking at the mobile. Yes, there is a mobile app. Allow me to share it with you. Now, yeah, I have, this is my mobile actually. If you can see here, if you go for Play Store, I have an Android, and I have an application for, we have an application for both Android and iOS. So if simply click on Poca, or search for Poca, and you will find this is the application. Install it. Once you open it, it will ask you what is the URL for your system. And if you go for POCA, this is the application, how it looks at. Put the URL of your website, okay, and then we'll ask you for username and password. And like the original one, this is, I'm sorry, this is the one. This is the factory feed, and this is the mobile version of it. So let me go. It can show me the feeds. I have the menu, same for the menu there. And okay, I'm here. I'm logged in as John Smith, the plant manager, so I can have it and look at it from with same. Those are the notification. I have two notifications actually here. Some will assign you this. This is I was doing right now, so you can see it as the notification. Now it's gone because I already opened it. To do task, I can check on it. Same. And the barcodes. Yeah, allow me not to allow the barcode because it will open my camera for now. So this is how the application will look like. Okay.
Great, thank you, Munzir. Another question is about the licenses. How is it licensed in terms of sizes and users?
Well, okay, Teamwork is actually part of Flex, so it will be licensed by credits. It's a subscription, yearly subscription. I believe the sales here can answer you more. If you are interested, please send me or send us an email, and the sales will answer you regarding this part. The size, it's based on numbers of users. So it will be a credit based on number of users. A yearly subscription, 1, 3, 5 years. You have, if I'm not wrong, we have 5 users, 100, 500, and 1,000 users. Those are the level of subscriptions.
All right, Munzir, great. We have another question. Can it integrate with AVEVA Insight, read and write, for like alarms and dashboards viewing?
You can. Well, I don't know what is the scenario exactly you need it for the alarms, because here it's not a SCADA, but it can be integrated with HMI and SCADA. And once it's integrated with AVEVA SCADA, let me go back to this part, and we will cover this integration part. Once we integrate to a SCADA, this integration part can be changed to an alarm and then to go to Insight or whatever you want.
Amazing. All right, Munzir, another question. Can I share my problems with Worldwide AVEVA team?
Worldwide AVEVA team, I don't this one is this application. Okay, now I got what you mean. You want to share call for help with Worldwide AVEVA team, if I'm not wrong? No, you cannot, because this is a URL for your own facilities. So yes, you have a support file to send it directly from to ask for a support for POCA team, but AVEVA team, I'm not saying it's not allowed, but they don't have nothing to do with your own platform. So this is your own platform. You have the all control. In case you have anything to share, it must be shared from the Global Support Center, not from your own platform. If I get the question right.
Yeah, I think it's clear. The last question we received, as I get, it's like CMMS, but more advanced.
No, because no, CMMS is more advanced. If you are talking about the assets management or the maintenance, it's not for maintenance. This is like an interface. There is call for help, and this call for help, when you trigger it, it will be sent to CMMS and have its own to have a work order in CMMS. So there is this communication between this and the CMMS, but it cannot be turned to a CMMS because there is no, for example, list of what you call it in CMMS, like preventive maintenance. There is no preventive maintenance or active maintenance. It's not that advanced. It's a simple platform that allow you to check where are your operators, what they are doing, or to directly assign. And once you assign for a call for help for maintenance, then you can trigger something in your CMMS. And once it's done in your CMS, for example, you can automatically turn it from to do to done, or from in progress, and make it a small work order, but this is a higher level of integration. CMMS for maintenance can TeamViewer cannot replace the CMMS. Totally different application, totally different purpose.
Great, Munzir, thank you. I think we covered all the questions. If you still have any questions, please feel free to send them to info@gulf.avevaselect.com. I'm also adding this email address to the chat box. Finally, I would like to thank everyone for attending today's webinar. We hope it was informative and helpful, and hope to see you in our future webinars. Thank you, Munzir.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you, everyone. And in case any of these questions I misunderstand, please elaborate more, and we can come back to you as soon as possible. Thank you, and have a nice day.